Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22, and we are back in East Vineland, New Jersey on Kubota Farm. Just checking. Came back home for a bit after our plowing contracts were completed. Wanted to check the mail. Looks good. Hop in the truck, and we're going to head back to the farm. We need to collect on our 2 plowing contracts and had a little bit of work done at the farm since we were last here. I suppose I could pretty much walk to the farm, but hey, when you're driving the Kubota truck, no thanks. Hope everybody's having a good week. Tuesday morning, back in the swing of things. Yippee, yippee, skippy. So we have some grass mowing we did. I'm not sure if you saw. I posted a video. Close enough. I posted a video doing the grass work with this course play custom field I had created a while ago and never did test it out, and I wanted to give it a go. Actually, I think it did a pretty good job. It I mean, I could have got a little bit more on this strip. I actually had to come along and do another strip here, and it did get hung up over on the shed over yonder there. I don't know if you saw the video, but I probably could have done 2 headlands. It got hung up on this corner right here. 2 headlands probably would have avoided that, though, but I'll know better next time. But otherwise, it did a really good job. It got this grass mowed up pretty well for us. And you're probably wondering what in the world this unit over here is doing here. Well, as you can see by the license plate, it's a demo unit from Fred, our buddy down at the store. Dropped it off. I told him we were going to be doing some mowing, and I wanted to do some baling, and quite honestly, I kind of wanted to try out some bigger size round bales. We've got that Vermeer baler over there. We've actually got 2 Vermeer balers. We've got the standard Vermeer baler, round baler right here, and we've also got that self-propelled unit still here on loan from Vermeer. And I think we've only used this thing, if I remember right, I don't think we ever used it on grass. I think we used it over on straw, over on those fields over there. So we could hook this thing up and get going with it. We could hop in a Kubota and grab this thing as well, but we'll figure that out. Otherwise, we have this plowing contract, one of 2 that we were doing, is wrapped up and good to go. So we have a plowing contract we can collect on, say goodbye to the Deutz. That brings up a small cultivating contract. We may get into that here in a bit as well. In fact, we could probably, let's see here. Nothing refreshed right now. Maybe right now we could just hop on and get some baling started here and watch our contracts list and see if something pops up. And if it does, we can always start a contract and get a hired hand going on that. So we could do a little bit of each. I think this baler, does this baler do 180s? Or is it just the self-propelled? It should do 180s, right? Oh, let's see here. Do I have, yeah. Yeah, it'll do 180s. Indeed it will. All right. Let's grab the M7. Hop in this thing, pick up our baler. And let's get to baling. The plan is to make more silage. And we don't have a bunker here on the farm. maybe something we could think about investing in at some point. I don't know. You know, maybe if we picked up that field over there in the corner. That's an expensive field, though, I think. How much is that field? That's, if I remember right, that field's a little pricey. Yeah, it's sitting about a little over $500,000. Would be a really nice field to have, though, but a little pricey for us right now. So no mods Monday. I must have missed. I like seeing those belts going. How cool is that? I must have missed, maybe, was it announced the Giants, is there, are they on holiday? Or is it just a no, do they just not have any mods to put out? There were no updates either, so I have to believe maybe the office was closed. That's usually what it is if we don't see any mods at all or any updates. It's pretty rare to have a day like that. And you know what I think I forgot to do? I forgot to adjust the bale size, so we are going to have a single 150 because I forgot. Oh well. It's too bad you can't adjust on the fly. But that's okay. And actually, now that I think about it, I could have saved. Let me put this on auto. I could have saved the courseplay course and applied it to our baler, and we probably could have just let this off to a helper too, but I enjoy baling. This is certainly one job on the farm that I quite enjoy. So I was going to ask if you all had a chance to check out the video that I did make on the mowing. It was kind of one of those no commentary, just show the, just show the mowing going on kind of thing. I'm thinking about possibly doing a few more of those. I think it just depends on, if people enjoy watching those or not. They won't be long videos. They're probably going to usually be kind of shorter, 10-minute, 10, 15-minute maybe videos of just some work done on the farm outside of our normal Tuesday and Thursday get-togethers. It feels weird not having mods during the week. A little strange. Get so used to it. Get spoiled maybe a little bit of all the mods that are released. And actually, come to think of it, I didn't check any of the other mod sites, so maybe there were some odds and ends that were released. Maybe I'll take a look at that when we get done with the episode, just to see if there's anything that didn't get released on Giants Mod Hub but got released on a like King Mods or something. I do like this Vermeer baler though. Seems like the pickup is a little bit larger on it. We've kind of got some weird lines that I'm going to have to follow with this, but nonetheless easy enough. Pretty handy to have a mowing setup with built-in swathing, just to cut down that step of having to go back with a windrower. And you know, I don't think I have officially used one of these Anderson balers on a map yet. I've played with them, just kind of testing and trying them out and stuff, but I don't think I've actually used them on a map I've been running. Making the old, what do they call them, the silage sausages. But very handy indeed if you are in a situation like I'm in, where you don't have a bunker silo handy. Just line them up, and when they're done, cut them open. You got silage ready to go. And you know, as much of a fan as I am of the of our bale barn over there, I do like the new object storage pack that was released, and with the steel shed add-on, I really do like that thing. The biggest advantage to that bale barn that we have, of course, is being able to simply and easily convert bales to loose and loose material into bales, which is pretty convenient when you just want to pick one or the other, and you know, you don't have to worry about doing anything else other than making that selection and grabbing it and going. But that style barn doesn't fit, you know, every map exactly. It's an old, you know, it's that old barn look, but it seems to do a pretty good job. I've not had any. I had a little issue with it one time over on Buchern, where it wouldn't spit out the bales for me, but started and stopped the map over, and that seemed to fix it okay. So maybe there's a mod conflict of some sorts or something with it. Probably going to have to think about getting a power washer for the farm so we can start cleaning up some of our equipment too as we go. The Kubota pickup is looking a little bit, oh man, I think I just missed that thing. Is looking a little bit dirty traveling across all the fields like we have been. No mail today though, by the way. I think sometimes that's better than getting mail. Checking out how those those belts run. This baler seems... Is it just me, or does it seem like it would be less... like it's a less complicated design than you see in some of the other balers? It seems like with this one, you kind of just got, you know, you're scooping in the material. You're scooping in the material, it brings it up, and the belts must just continually grab the material and kind of just compress and wrap the material in a bale. But it seems like some of the other balers have a little bit more of a complicated design, but maybe not. I'm sure there are advantages and disadvantages to different designs. It seems like most farmers that I watch on YouTube, when they are baling, one of the biggest things they want from the bale is how tight the bale has been packed. A really good, tight packed bale is what they always seem to be looking for. I'm assuming that there's a couple reasons for that. One, you're getting more material into a single bale, so there's less handling of bales that you have to do. And I'm also assuming that the tighter the bale, maybe with silage, maybe it ferments better? I don't know. It would seem like a looser packed bale would allow more air to go through it. So maybe they pack silage bales looser? I'd be curious about that. I'm sure there's adjustments that can be made to not just bale size, but also bale weight, or how tightly it's packed. Might be something interesting to look into. Trying to clean up some of these little pieces here and there. Not that there's a lot of it, but we might as well scoop them up. We usually do pretty good on this field as far as silage goes. And there's money in silage, so it never hurts to grab it. And I think with grass, it's a 3 day. If you're on single days, it's a 3-day growth. I think you can harvest on the... Do you harvest on the 3rd or the 4th day? I know with a mod, I think I have that grass, the mowing mod installed, where it allows you to be able to mow any day. So even if the grass is on its first stage of growth, you can still mow it. Of course, your yield is going to be quite a bit less, but if you're in a pinch and you really want to get some... need to get some grass or something to your animals, or you know, whatever, you can do that. Don't turn that way, Brad. Turn that way. Yeah, I missed a little chunk back there I'm gonna grab. Getting offline here. So you've heard me talk about the Relight mod, RELIGHT mod. Was running that for a while here in East Vineland. I have also been running it on Buchern. That's been updated. Last I saw, 1.2 just came out. Mod author continues to update that thing, just improving on it and improving on it. It's cool to see a mod like that being actively worked on and actively improved. There were some issues with it when he switched to... Used to be when it first came out, you had to actually add a folder into your... You had to add a Relight folder into your maps folder and then make a small edit to the what is it, map.xml file. And he ended up coming out with a standalone version of it that you just add to your mod folder and enable it like you do any other mod, which is awesome. And then found out that there were reports of people having issues with that, and of all things, the snapshot mod, which is actually the mod I use for taking thumbnails. And speaking of, let's just grab... Let's grab a... let's grab something just in case I forget. There we go. Thank you, folks. And it was causing some problems with Snapshot, and you know, I mean, at first it was, yeah, that might be an issue, and then like, I think a couple days later, all of a sudden, I get another update from his itch.io site saying, hey, you know, I think I've got a fix for the people with the Snapshot problem, and sure enough, you know, corrected that issue. So it's cool to see mods in development like that, especially ones that that are really enjoyable like that, that really can make a nice difference to the ambiance of the game. And we are drawing ever so closer to the Platinum release pack date. So November, oh man, now I'm going to forget the exact release date. I know we're about a month, well, a little over a month away from it. I'm going to grab these little tidbits here while we're not really going to do us a whole lot of good this time, but we'll grab them anyways. That pretty much takes care of our yard of grass. Did pretty good. These bales, these are the big round bales, the 180s, so no doubt we're going to have a decent amount of silage that we're going to be able to get fermenting, and if so, always sell it. We still don't have any cows. But silage is definitely nice for the pocketbook as well. We'll drop that off. Turn off the old Kubota. Let's check our repair bills. 271 for the tractor. Let's check out the Vermeer, see where we're at. Not too bad. $8. Can afford that. Probably just needed a, I don't know, maybe some lube or something. Boy, it's been a while since we've seen the case out in the field. I am looking forward to getting back in this thing with this beautiful honeybee. I kind of miss you, Case, but we're only a couple, 2-3 months away. You'll be back at work, no doubt. Let's take a quick peek at our contracts. We're still only sitting with a cultivating contract. Refresh is not going to do us any good. Just going to make sure there's no errors there. So yeah, we could hit this, what time is it? It's 10:42. We could hit this cultivating contract. We might as well kick that off for now at least. What is this bad boy? It's over on field 22. It's not a lot of money, but it is something to keep us busy in these off months where things are kind of dead, kind of slow. Field 22 right over yonder here. All right, let's do this and scroll on down here. What's on the other side of this guy? This must be it here, right? Oh no, it's behind me. What's this? It is this one. Oh, goody. All right. I definitely can get this stuff ground up. Here, let's head over this way. So we're going to borrow items just because our cultivator is one of those little... Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's borrow some items. Why not? Why not? In fact, what is the suggested? Oh, yeah, that's definitely a bigger... And a John Deere? Sure. We'll borrow those up. What'd they give us? A John Deere 6230. All right. Yeah. Very nice. One I'm quite certain would be fairly common in this neck of the woods would be some John Deere equipment for sure. Probably a little bit more common than those Kloss tractors or the Doists that we were using. Whoa, something weird seemed to happen there, didn't it? Kind of looked like the front end of our tractor bounced up or something. Get this thing unfolded and lowered. Oh, it sounds like the old John Deere's working pretty hard on this thing. I like that. She's grunting a bit. Yeah. That's probably a pretty good load right there to have to pull. That's a lot of steel you're dragging behind you. Let's yank her around. We'll get a headland going here. Hopefully the neighbors don't mind us doing some trampling the bushes a little bit. Yeah, it's digging in good. I like it. Not a very lucrative job, but nonetheless, a little bit of money. And like I said, there's not a lot of stuff going on in December and January. And the snow has held off so far here, so I think we're smart to take advantage of the weather while we can. Drag this thing for one more headland here. Just Give ourselves a little more room. I don't remember this John Deere sounding quite so throaty. I like it. Maybe it's just been a while since I've ran it. But it's got a nice throaty engine sound to it. I like that. A deep rumble to it. It almost sounds like a... I wonder if that is a... Do John Deere's use Caterpillar or Cummins engines in them, or do they only use their own? That sounds a lot like a Cummins diesel, if I'm not mistaken. I don't study them, but it sure sounds a lot like one. But I don't know if John Deere uses Cummins or Cat engines. I'm assuming they must, right? Especially in some of their larger equipment, I would think they do. I'll make one more trip around here. Yeah, that just sounds good. See, maybe I got off a little bit here, but not too bad. Sneaking around. I think that is going to do it for this episode of Kubota Farms, though. I think went pretty quick. I think we got our time in here tonight. I say tonight because I'm recording at night, but time in here today, I guess. I hope you all have a really good Tuesday, the rest of your day. Stay safe for sure. And tomorrow, Wednesday, we'll be back on Buchern. I'll tell you what, last time we were in Buchern, it was still snowing and snowing good, so it wouldn't surprise me if it will be next time as well. But getting some things done on Buchern as well during the winter months, just trying to stock up some money and get a field purchased on Buchern as well, so hopefully that can happen sooner than later. But I appreciate you all joining me again for another episode of Kubota Farms here in East Vineland, New Jersey. I'm going to keep chugging away on this contract and work on getting this thing wrapped up. That way when we meet next time, we need to get our bales. Oh, that's right. We need to get our bales put away on that Anderson, don't we? We'll probably work on that next time then. But thanks everyone. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I will see you again real soon.